Join me as today we finish off issue number 9 of Eagle Moss Hero Collector's 1/8 scale Ecto-1. Hey everybody, Jason here of GhostbustersNews.com, and as always, Ghostbusters News right here on YouTube. And today, I'm back again because we're going to be continuing our build of Eagle Moss Hero Collector's massive 1/8 scale Ecto-1 as we finish off issue number 9. Yeah, issue number 9. I can't believe I'm already this far. We're going to finish it today, and I can't believe you still have not signed up for Eagle Moss Hero Collector's 1/8 scale Ecto-1. What are you doing? If you want to sign up, and you definitely do want to sign up, we've got links right down below in the description. Click them, sign up today, and start your subscription and start building your very own Ecto-1. And to tantalize, to whet your taste buds, let's go ahead and spin that camera around, let's go to the build table, and let's finish off issue number 9. Alright guys, and welcome to the build table here as we finish off issue number 9 of Eagle Moss Hero Collector's 1/8 scale Ecto-1. Let's go ahead and flip through here. Today's video we're going to be focusing in on both stage 29 and 30. Let's skip a few pages here. That's what we did last time. We did the engine bulkhead. We also did the left exhaust pipe. And it looks like for stage 29 we're going to be kicking it off with the right exhaust pipe. Well, that makes sense, right? And here they are, all those glorious, glorious little pieces. So let's see where we're going to be kicking it off today. Stage 1, assembling the exhaust pipes. Let's first get the two little pieces here. So here they are. So for the first step, we're going to be taking the right muffler bottom, which is this piece right here, and we're going to be screwing it into place with, what do we got here? The 29B, which is the right rear exhaust pipe, this guy. So this is going to line up here, and we're going to secure it in place using, what do we got there? One IP screw. In fact, while I'm at it, we might as well go ahead and nab all the screws out of here for ease of use. There we go. And yeah, let's go ahead and find those IP screws now. Okay, so I got the first screw in there. From there, we're going to be grabbing this other piece of the exhaust pipe, and yeah, it looks like it's going to be going in, how do we got there? Yeah, it's going to be attaching in this way. Once again, going to be attaching this using another IP screw. So let's go ahead and nab that and pop that one in. Oh, you know what? I just realized I had that the wrong way. Let me actually flip it around there. There we go. That'll fit a little bit nicer. Now let's run that IP screw in here and secure it into place. Alright, so screw is now in there, and then we're going to be topping this off. Just see. There we go. Cool, snaps into place. Screw is now in place, and then from there we're just going to grab the top cover, which, making sure we got this lined up correctly. And there we go, and we're going to be securing that top piece into place once again using, you guessed it, a couple more IP screws. Now for those that checked out the last video, and I'm hoping that you all did, yeah, I know this step is kind of retreading water. We've already built one of these, but you know, this is the right hand side, not the left. But once again, if you haven't checked out our previous videos in any of this build, and this is like your first build video ever here on Ghostbusters News, go back, watch them, and see how we got up to this point, because here in a couple more steps, we're going to be bringing in the actual Ecto-1, well, at least the Ecto-1 up to this point. Okay, so that is now in there, looking nice, secure. From there, we're going to take the last piece of the exhaust pipe here, well, the last long piece, I should say, and we're going to extend this. So those two pieces are now connected. We used one HP screw to connect them, and once again here, like we did in the last video, look how just flippin' long this thing is. So we are finished part 1 here. We're moving on over to part number 2, which is going to be fitting the pipe to the car. So let's go ahead and bring in that Ecto-1. Alright, so we got the Ecto-1 flipped over here. So the next piece of business is I'm going to have to attach this right in here, just like I did in the last step with this little piece. So wish me luck. This was kind of a trickier piece to get in there and to screw in, so yeah, hopefully this one doesn't give me too many headaches. Actually, from what I'm seeing here, the right hand side is actually giving me a little bit more room to work with, so I think this is actually going to be pretty easy. So let me just find the screw I need to put this into place with. That looks like it's an AP screw. Alright, so I think I got it in there, and I gotta say, putting in the right hand side one was quite a bit easier. I definitely had a little bit more room, and yeah, that's nice in there. That is secure. From there, let me just move this right quick, take a gander here. It looks like our next step is going to be actually placing in the exhaust pipe. So let's go ahead and connect these pieces right here. And then much like the other side here that we've already done, we're going to be running a screw to the front or to the top of the Ecto-1, and it's going to be going through the main body here. The main body being the muffler, because, you know, I'm really technical with words, especially cars. Once again, cars aren't really my thing, so I apologize, guys, when I say this or that. Okay, so we got it turned around here, just securing that muffler piece in place using one CM screw here. Now from there it looks like we're going to be doing the exact same thing on the back end of the Ecto-1. And for this screw it's going to be going in right here, which is going to be another one of the IP screws. So let me go ahead and nab one of those and connect this together here. So IP screw is now in place there, and that brings step 2 here to a close. And after that, we've got the Ecto-1 flipped around, and much like we did on the left-right exhaust pipe, on the right exhaust pipe, we're going to be fitting some brackets here, both here and there. As you can see on the left-hand one, they're already installed, because once again, that was a previous build video. All right, so I got the first bracket in place there, and it looks like we're going to be securing that using one GM screw. Okay, so we got the first bracket in place there, so that secures the front. Let's go ahead and attach the one in the back here. So the next bracket, once again, just fits right behind the muffler there, and we're going to be connecting that using one GM screw. So let's go ahead and pop that in there. So second bracket is now in place, and after that we're moving on over to figure C, which means we're going to be putting a larger scaled bracket on the back end here. Well, sorry, I shouldn't say larger scaled bracket. They give an actual name for it, which is the front intermediate pipe bracket. So yeah, I guess, okay, actually, yeah, it still is a bracket. So for that one, it, what do we got here? It just kind of lines up the holes, and we'll just kind of snap right, there we go, into place there. And then we're going to be securing that in place using one BM screw, as well as also one EM screw. So one screw in there, one screw in there. Give me a second and let's get this in place. So both screws are now in place. We are good there, and that brings us to the end of stage number 3, step number 3 of stage 29. So from there, we're going to be flipping the page over. We're going to be starting stage 30, and this one looks like a really quick stage. We're going to be doing the rear axle and the brake drum here. And here are the pieces for stage number 30. So let's go ahead and dive in with step number 1 here, assembling the rear axle. And wow, these pieces, they got quite a bit of heft to them. You can definitely tell these are metal. So it looks like for our first step, we're just going to be connecting these pieces together here. And we're going to be running 2 CM screws through, what do we got here? Yeah, through the top here. Both CM screws are now in place here, and that is most certainly looking like a thing. What kind of thing? I don't really know, but from there we're going to be grabbing piece 30C, which is like this little half dome, and we're going to be running it, looks like, through this side. Let's find a place. There we go, you heard the snap. And we're going to be securing that to the back of here using one IP screw. Okay, so we got that screw in place here, and then from there it looks like we're moving over to figure D. Which for figure D, we're going to be putting on the what they call the differential housing, this awkward little piece right here. And yeah, I'm assuming, what do we got here? It's just going to snap right into place again. And yeah, there's 4 screw holes, which we're going to be putting 4 DM screws through there. Okay, so there we go. So 4th screw is now in place. That completes our build right now of the rear axle, and that also ends off step number 1 of stage 30. So let's go ahead and continue onwards to step number 2 of stage 30, which is going to be assembling the brake drums. So let's go ahead and grab the 4 pieces that we are going to need for this step here. All right, it looks like for this we're just going to kind of match them up here. Put the circles on one another. I know we've already done this in the past for the first 2 wheels, so this is nothing new. All right, all you got to do really with these pieces is they just kind of snap together, just line up the holes properly, and when the holes are lined up, we secure these 2 pieces together using 3 HP screws apiece. 6th screw in place, and that finishes off the brake drums, and also that finishes off stage number 30 here today, which also in turn finishes off this video, because that brings us to the end of issue number 9. And I gotta admit, I'm pretty excited because the fact that we're building the brake drums here tells me that in issue number 10, there's a very high chance that we're finally going to build the wheels for the back of the Ecto-1. So we're gonna have all 4 wheels on the Ecto. I got a feeling probably in the next video, so be sure to join me right here next time for issue number 10 of Eaglemoss Hero Collector's 1/8 scale Ecto-1. So that does it for today's video, guys. That also finishes off issue number 9. of Eagle Moss Hero Collector's 1/8 scale Ecto-1. Join me next time as I kick off issue number 10. We're hitting double digits there, baby. And once again, I'd like to remind you, if you'd like to sign up for your very own Eagle Moss Hero Collector 1/8 scale Ecto-1 membership, links can be found right down below in that description. Click it, sign up today. You are not going to regret this build. I'm loving every single second of it. And before I head out here today, a couple of reminders. If you haven't subscribed to Ghostbusters News here on YouTube, certainly do so. Also, be sure to bust that little bell notification icon to stay up to date with everything that's happening within the Ghostbusters world. As well, we do have a Ghostbusters News Patreon page if you'd like to help support Ghostbusters News and the channel right here on YouTube. A link to that can be found right down below in the description. And I will see everybody right back here next time, Ghostbusters News here on YouTube.